Hi, I'm Stuart from Stuart's Gardens in Simonstown, which is on the west coast of South Africa. And it is now midwinter, and I have got my assistant Emmanuel with me, who is a very, very good gardener, and we are about to do what is most important, although it's the middle of winter, for people who grow fruit trees. Because the winter is the time when you start preparing fruit trees for spring and summer, and it's a very, very busy time. Well, the time for heavy pruning has started. As you can see, this whole area has been cleared out. Emmanuel's done a great job of removing the front of this cage. We're going to dolly this up during the winter season and make it really look special. But there's a lot of pruning to be done. My aim is to make this tree healthy. Fig trees are really resilient, and you can cut off large branches, and within a few months the whole tree is revamped and it's really looking great, and everything is doing well, and the whole tree is healthy and flourishing, and figs are abundant. So that's what I'm aiming to do. But it does mean that I'm going to have to cut off some of these branches. For example, this branch here is infected, as is this branch. You can see what looks like sawdust, but these in fact are the result of fig fly and the larvae of the fig fly. They're in here and they are now happily eating the wood, and as you can see here and over here as well. So this whole branch is going to have to come off. So let the action begin. Here is Emmanuel ready for action. Ready for that, Emmanuel?
Ready to cut down.
Oh dear. Okay. Emmanuel is going to start off with this branch here, which, as you can see, is heavily infected. The larvae are working away inside there, and he is going to trim this here. He'll also remove that branch there. Okay. Off you go. Now, Manuel, we have a big decision to make. This branch here is very big and it's been very productive, etc. But it does have a significant amount of fruit fly larvae infestation. So I've made the decision that we need to take it off here. Well, this tree certainly looks different. It actually doesn't look that bad. The next branch that we're going to prune is this one. We're going to take it off there. We'll get rid of all of this clustering of branches at the top. So, over to you, Emmanuel. Well, it's the tree at this stage, and there's just a couple more bits of pruning to do. Well, this is the next bit that we are going to prune. Off you go. And this is the final pruning. We'll take it off before all those nodes and bumps. Why are you using that, Emmanuel?
Because it's a smaller branch now.
Emmanuel has been fancy. He's using this larvae. Well done, Emmanuel. Well, that's the fig tree pruned for another year. Although we've removed a substantial amount of wood, I'm confident that it will respond with vigorous new growth when spring arrives. Fig trees are remarkably resilient, and sometimes a bold prune is exactly what they need to restore their health, improve air circulation, and produce a better crop of fruit. By removing the branches showing signs of fruit fly damage, I'm also hoping to reduce the risk of further infestation and give the tree the best possible start to the new season. This young fruit tree, which I planted only last year, is growing beautifully. It reminds me that gardening is always about looking ahead. While we care for the trees that have served us well for many years, we are also nurturing the next generation that will one day take their place. Over the coming months, I'll bring you back to see how this tree responds to its winter pruning, how the repaired bird-proof cage performs, and with a little luck, we'll be harvesting another crop of delicious figs together. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps more gardeners discover these practical, real-life gardening videos. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and above all, enjoy your garden. Goodbye for now.